Hello, everybody, and welcome to the podcast. My name is Dylan Rodriguez, and today we'll be talking to you about the specialized tools in Monster Hunter World. So, the Monster Hunter World tools that we will be talking about today will be the mantles. These are basically cloaks that players can wear that basically just give you different abilities and buffs most of the time. There are more than one form of these cloaks. There's a normal version and a plus version. We will also be talking about boosters, which are basically little stakes you put in the ground that act like sprinklers and give your teammates different buffs and abilities. The first few mantles that are on the list of mantles in this game are called the Apothecary Mantle, Normal, and Plus. The Apothecary Mantle increases the probability of triggering status buildup when attacking with weapons that induce abnormal statuses. That means basically you are more likely to stack poisons or stuns on a monster. The effect duration for this mantle is about 60, and the recharge time is about 210. And the way you acquire this is by completing research of 10 different monsters, which is a quest known as a Torrent of Disaster. The Bandit Mantle is the next one. The Bandit Mantle causes monsters to drop rare trade-in items when you attack them. This basically means that you have a better chance to get better items for different crafting things. The effect duration is about 180, and the recharge time is about 210, and you get it from the quest Redefining the Power Couple. The Challenger Mantle is the next mantle. It prompts monsters to target you more often and makes them easier to lure. The effect expires if you are attacked. Basically, this mantle is good for capture hunts and all that stuff. The effect duration is the same as the bandit one, but the recharge time is about 300, and you get it from the quest The Red and Blue Crew. And you get the Challenger one from the Runnin', Rollin', and Weepin' quest. The Dragon Proof Mantle is a mantle that reduces dragon damage and nullifies dragon blight, and powers up your weapon's dragon properties. Basically, you deal more damage with dragon weapons more than anything. It has a effect duration of 120, and the recharge time is 300. You can unlock it from either the old world monster and the new world quest, or the special assignment, the Food Chain Dominator. The Evasion Mantle is up next, and this increases the invulnerability window while evading and grants a temporary attack boost for evading a monster's attack at the very last moment. Basically, every time you dodge, you hit harder than last time. The effect duration is 90, and the recharge time is 300, and you unlock the normal one. You unlock it in the quest known as New World Sky, New World Flower. And the next mantle we have is known as the Fireproof Mantle. This mantle reduces fire damage, prevents fire blight and blast blight, and prevents damage from hot environments. Basically, this is very useful for when you're in one of the biomes in this game that basically both has a crystal area and a lava area. So it's very useful for that. It has a duration. The effect duration is 180, and the charge time for it is 210. You get it from the quest A Fiery Convergence. The next one, which was the first one I started off with, is the Gilly Mantle. The Gilly Mantle conceals you from enemy view temporarily, but the effect expires once you get hit or you dish out a hit. Basically, it's just like an invisibility cloak, but in Monster Hunter. The effect the effect duration is about 120, and the charge is 300. You get it from the quest Sinister Shadows in a Swamp. Next one is the Glider Mantle. The Glider Mantle increases jump, airtime, and grants the power to ride strong winds. It also makes it able to make you mount easier. Basically, this mantle is very useful if you have a insect glaive. The effect duration is 180 and the charge time is 120. And you get it after you complete the first quest in the Coral Highlands. The next mantle we have is the Iceproof Mantle. This mantle reduces ice damage and nullifies ice blight and cold effects. Also, mobility reduction from deep snow is also reduced. You get this after your Armory R&D weatherizing delivery. And it requires 3 Palumu pellets and 3 Palumu pellets and 1 Palumu wing. The effect duration is 180 and the charge time is 210. The next mantle is known as the Immunity Mantle. The Immunity Mantle removes and nullifies all abnormal status effects for the duration of the effect. Basically, this is very useful if you're going against monsters that mainly use or can deal status effects onto you. The effect duration is 120 and the charge time is 210. You unlock it from the unlock it after completing research of 15 different monster types or monsters, or completing the quest A Blaze on the Sand. The Impact Mantle adds a stun effect to most attacks or increases the potency of an existing stun effect. Basically, this mantle is very good when you're using any weapon that involves stun status effects. The effect duration is 90 and the charge time is 360. Now we have the Rock Steady Mantle. This mantle eliminates damage reductions, prevents wind effects, and protects your hearing and grants tremor resistance. You also receive less damage from attacks. Basically, if you like going in head first into a fight against a monster, use this one. The set effect duration is about 90 and the charge up is 360. You unlock it after hunting 3 different threat level 3 tempered monsters or complete the quest, a summons from below. Your next mantle after that is known as the Temporal Mantle. This mantle, this mantle nullifies damage from powerful attacks by automatically evading or dodging. This mantle is very good when you're very low health, and you want to heal up quickly. This has a effect duration of 120, and the charge up is 300. You get it from the chain quests. After you unlock the chain quests, after completing the quest Teostra the Inferno, the Blazing Sun, Pounders Poundor's Arena, No Remorse, No Surrender, Special Assignment, and Quests. The next mantle is known as the Thunderproof Mantle. This mantle reduces thunder damage and nullifies thunder blight and paralysis. Very useful if you're going against anything that involves thunder. The effect duration is 180, and the charge up for the mantle itself is 210. You get it from Quest Gone in a Flash. The next one is Vitility Mantle. This mantle negates a fixed amount of damage, after which the effect expires. This tool effectively adds to the health bar. Basically, this is very useful if you want to fight strong monsters, because since it gives you more HP, that means it gives you a better chance and more fighting time. The effect duration is 120, and the set duration after you use it and for it to charge up is 360. You get it from the quest Into the Bowels of the Veil. The Waterproof Mantle reduces water damage, nullifies water blight, and reduces mobility restrictions in mucky and muck, and negates them entirely for deep water. Basically, it's very good when you're in a quest biome area that basically it has many watery areas, caves, and one lush green area. Now we will be talking about the boosters. These boosters usually come in the form of a stake that acts like a sprinkler when placed in the ground. These things all have unique characteristics, and they all sprinkle out a different type of liquid, which can be like orange, red, or green, that buffs the players around the area that it's in. The first affinity booster we will be talking about is the Affinity Booster. This booster places a smoker that increases affinity. Affinity, basically, is known as critical chance, which is a weapon's chance to deal a bonus or a penalty to damage on attacks. This is very useful if you want to dish out hits that really affect the monster in a very bad way for them, but in a good way for you. You can get this from the quest A Tingling Taste. You can also get it when you talk to the Third Fleet Master at the research base and completing the delivery task A Master's Toast. You can also get it from completing the quest Stuck in the Way, the delivery A Fire Spewing Brew, a Sore Sight, and the quest Rumble in the Waste in that order. In that order. The next booster is called the Cleanser Booster. This booster places a smoker that removes any abnormal status effects and elemental blights. Good for when your team is in a pickle and they are bombarded with a lot of bad status effects. You can get this from the 4-star quest on Nightmare's Wings. And the final booster is the Health Booster. This health booster places a smoker that gradually restores your health. Very useful for when you want to support your team in a tough pickle. You get this from the assigned quest, one for the history books. They all have the same amount of effect duration, but the recharge time for the cleanser booster is 150, and same with the health booster. All the others have a recharge time of 180. And that is all we have for today for the specialized tools in Monster Hunter World. This is all just a podcast just to inform you and to help you throughout your hunts. This is Dylan Rodriguez signing off.